Well. Today's a weird one because Roblox is notorious for being a breeding ground for PDF files and grooming. And people were looking at the devs and the people that work at that company and wondering why aren't they doing enough? Well, I think we might have found out why. Roblox programmer arrested in New Orleans by Homeland Security investigation for possessing child. That might be the worst thing you could possibly think of saying. And importing a. What does that even mean? Roblox. Okay, yes. So it's very. Just it's a sticky situation overall. Let's just get a good look at this. My first time watching this.
A man who says he's a programmer for Roblox is behind bars on child pornography charges. Jamie Bourne is charged with 40 counts of child porn possession as well as possession of a child sex doll. According to arrest records, Bourne told investigators he is a programmer for the online gaming platform Roblox, which is geared toward children and teens. Bourne is booked into the Orleans Parish Justice Center with a bond of over $2 million. This comes after
Why does he get bond?
Attorney General Liz Merrill filed a lawsuit against Roblox Corporation in August for failing to protect children from sexual predators.
I mean, these are the people that are meant to be combating the PDF files on that platform. I mean, this is almost, I would be laughing right now if it wasn't as serious as it is. This is disgusting. The whole website is, I don't know, because to be honest with you, as a avid Roblox enjoyer myself, I do enjoy playing some Roblox games. It was a major part of my childhood. But I think this is a serious issue that needs to be addressed, and I'm not seeing it being addressed. I mean, I don't expect these people to be addressing it, but there's an important distinction to make. This is not someone who worked for Roblox. This is an independent Roblox developer, a game creator / programmer using Roblox Studio. Now, when I saw this, I realized that, okay, so obviously he wasn't someone who worked for Roblox. The headlines are very misleading. I mean, I myself made a couple games on Roblox. That doesn't make me an employee of Roblox. Let's be more accurate. A Roblox player got caught, not a Roblox programmer. Okay, but that's still should be a red flag as more and more PDF files are being exposed as avid Roblox developers or Roblox players. It is just a disgusting system overall that they really do need to address. And another part of this case was them finding a doll in the shape of someone who is underage. A Paris appeal court will weigh the government's push to suspend fast fashion retailer Shein's online platform on Thursday. The Chinese-based marketplace came under fire after sex dolls resembling children and weapons were found on its site last year. The discovery ignites a political storm, prompting France to demand tougher oversight and urge the EU to take action. Absolutely. I mean, do we know where he got that doll from? It's repulsive. I mean, this is just every time something like this is discovered, you gotta understand that people who participate in this stuff, they're like networks. They all know each other. They know the ins and outs. They know how to get the material. They know how to get the physical objects that resemble children, as we're seeing here. I mean, it's just you uncover a web, and every part of this web needs to be tackled and addressed. It is disgusting. From the people importing these dolls to the people buying them to the networks selling them. I mean, it's a whole underground black market. And if you don't think that this is serious enough, if you are genuinely sick enough to think that stuff like this isn't serious or that it's all online, I've got news for you, my friend. This is a post from BX on X. She's someone who reports on satanic murder cults, best known for trolling 764 members. If you don't know who they are, they're basically the most evil people on earth. They go online and they find kids to manipulate and get to do stuff for them or hurt themselves for them. It's disgusting. Roblox class action lawsuit out of California specifically calls out a 764 member known as Repent, who used Dollhouse roleplay game to groom and sexually exploit a victim. The predator used Roblox to target the girl who he invited to a Discord server and coerced to send sexually explicit photos of herself. He then extorted her into repeating cutting herself. I mean, on her walls. I mean, it's just these are the most evil people on the planet. I don't know how else to put it. Look at the shit here. I don't even want to read this, man. Arrested thanks to the girl and her mother going to the FBI. Absolutely, that's what every single person should do. And look at this game. 50,000 likes, a lot of visits, a stupid amount of visits. Look at that, 130 million. You gotta realize these Roblox games are bigger than many games with $1 million worth of budgets. Even if it is just single creators making these games, they reach an audience like you couldn't believe. And it's disgusting that they seem not to be very... and it's disgusting to see that they don't seem to be very moderated at all. And a vivid memory of mine is Discord. Discord specifically was always something back in the day when I would type in the chat, typing the word Discord would always get bleeped out. But obviously, those measures that Roblox tries to implement are obviously not enough, because you get shit like this. So just because you can't type the word Discord in, you have to type the individual letters for it not to get hashtagged. I mean, these measures clearly aren't doing enough, and I think this should be something that they seriously do take into account. But it is also worth mentioning that Roblox is basically the biggest game on Earth. So although this is something that's obviously going to happen in every game, especially a sandbox game like Roblox, it should still be their responsibility to make sure that this shit doesn't happen, even if it is much harder for them. So I do sort of see where they're coming from and why they've obviously not been able to completely eradicate this sort of shit. People should seriously start taking this more seriously. But yeah, this sort of thing should definitely be addressed, and what they're doing right now isn't enough. And I've seen comments saying that they should bring the owner of the game to the lawsuit. The guy was well aware of the stuff that's happening through his game, and in my opinion should be banned and sued. I don't know how I agree with that, because as someone who's been on Roblox, you don't really have control over what happens on your game. So this sort of stuff happens on literally every single game. I mean, having a sandbox, dollhouse roleplay, I mean, especially games like this. For example, there's games like Jailbreak, where it's much less likely to be grooming. But in dollhouse roleplay, it just sounds like a place where these PDF files would thrive. So I wouldn't necessarily blame the owner of the game or the maker of the game, because he did just basically put grass and a pink house on a map. But for sure it's Roblox's responsibility. I don't think it's the dev's responsibility. I mean, the dev barely has any power. He can ban you off the game, but you're still on the platform, which isn't really doing much. There's millions of experiences and ways for these evil people to take advantage of people who are underage. And it's disgusting. It should definitely be addressed.